Girl, Destiny, they out here calling you every flat back broad from Detroit. Why y'all ain't tell me they had so much going on Huntsville? Kimmy out here talking about she clocking somebody. Girl, you clocking everything but why Maurice ain't coming home before sunrise. I tried to take a nap, give me some sleep. I didn't watch this Love and Marriage Huntsville finale. I got a lot to say, y'all. First of all, we need to start with Trish. Trish in that damn wig. I thought we told you about that damn wig. It's giving Ken. This one happened. Ken left with the her money. When Ken cursed you out and left that house, he left with the her money. So the next day when it was time to go to Nell anniversary dinner, Trish had to go from underneath the bathroom sink. Trish was like, girl, get the lace glue. This gonna have to work. We could probably die. Why did you have that fried dye and blow dry blonde wig on? I thought we told you to stay away from the number 27s. Stay away from the double digits. You could do 1, you could do 1B. You could do 4. Trish, don't you ever put that damn blonde wig on again. Friend, y'all crazy. Love and Marriage people, y'all crazy. Anyway, welcome back, friend. Girl, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Tell me why I just woke up and watched the episode. I watched the clips last night and I was, like I said, I was tired. I was living my best life this weekend. So I was like, okay, let me get up and get onto this Huntsville shit. And remember, I was talking shit like, I ain't excited about the finale. I don't think the finale gonna be popping on nothing. So fuck me. I thought it was pretty good. Tell me what y'all thought about the finale. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like this video, girl. Put on your oxtails. Why am I always talking about oxtails? Put on your turkey necks, whatever you cooking today or whatever, and get into it. Let's talk about all things Love and Marriage Huntsville, this finale, and then the reunion little preview. Also, shout out to Millichan. I watched her, True T, and I forgot the other young lady's name. They did an interview with Sunni Minx last night. She's really popular too. I forgot her name. Anyway, they did an interview with Sunni last night. So Sunni dropped a little extra tea. So we're going to talk about that at the end of the video. But for now, make sure y'all subscribe. Y'all know I'm trying to get to 12,000. 20,000 by the summer, 12,000 this month. Okay, so this is where we start off. We start off where we left off at that bachelorette party. Shout out to the model that was there. She commented on my video. I don't know if I said it. I called her a stripper. My apologies, girly. She's not a stripper. She's a dancer. I actually followed her on Instagram. She got a lot of stuff going. So I never want to downplay another black girly. So shout out to you, girl. Anyway, so they're at the bachelorette party. As soon as Destiny talking about Mel, like, we want to keep the vibes good for Mel bachelorette party. Da, da, da. As soon as she said that, Sunni comes in. So as soon as you start talking about Mel, you getting ready to commit to acting a damn fool with that baboon ass. Let me stop. So Sunni walk in. Girl. So they start painting the little models. Nell get there. They painting the models. They supposed to be painting a snake on the bodies and stuff. So Miss Nell having the time of her life. I'm here for Miss Nell. She seemed like she a good time. She seemed like she come full with cocktails and ready for the shenanigans. So anyway, they paint, and Destiny and Sunni is painting one of the models. Miss Nell messy ass gonna say, oh, y'all sharing a snake once again or some shit like that. And Tisha like, I know you're not being messy. Tisha, I know you ain't calling nobody messy, but let's move on. Anyway, so Sunni like, nah, ain't nobody sharing nothing. That's my man. Da, da, da. You can tell Sunni had kind of like a little attitude about it and sat down. Whether it was edited out or muted, but Sunni was saying some more shit when she sat next to Miss Nell after Miss Nell made that statement about them sharing a snake. So anyway, Tisha comes over there and it's like, hey, Sunni, how you doing? And Sunni like, I'm fine. How you doing, bitch? You can tell these hoes don't really like each other. So while Sunni is trying to talk, while Tisha is trying to talk to Sunni, Destiny walks past her and give her this look like, and Sunni, you know, clocked it. She was like, she just don't want you talking to her friend, but this not high school. And Sunni right. It's not high school, bitch. We all in the same scene, in the same, area. So then Sunni is talking to Tisha. Tisha goes ahead and sit down. Sunni is talking to Tisha, and she's like, as a friend, you need to hold your friend accountable. I'm sick of her lying and talking about me. She needs to get over it. She's always talking about me and my husband. And she said every Monday. So she's referring to Destiny talking about mental Mondays. Every Monday, we know Destiny and her life coach or whoever the fuck that bitch is. They always talking about Mel, Sunni, all of that shit. So, this will be killing me about Destiny. The fact that you always complaining about Sunni being there, Sunni gave you a lifeline. Sunni gave you a storyline and a way to get back on this show. And she also gave you content for your mental health Mondays. I don't like the fact that each of them keep talking about, hey, don't talk about me, don't talk about me. Yet and still, both of y'all still use each other for a storyline. Sunni got other stuff going on, but for the past 6 or 7 days, Sunni been online talking about Destiny too. So both of y'all do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, child. So when Sunni starts talking about that, next thing you know, the intergalactic Barbie with her little broke down Beyonce ponytail comes over like, excuse me, being loud and ghetto, child, talking about, no, she was speaking on me. I'm sick of the lies. She was online talking about my paternity and stuff, putting up pictures, talking about Maury Povich, and I'm going to tell why your husband really left you. One thing I did notice is when Destiny was talking that shit, and Destiny, you started this shit because Sunni was talking like a lady to Tisha, and you came over there acting like a ghetto ass bitch from Detroit in a silver plastic dress. Let's be clear. Let's be crystal clear, bitch. You the one started this mess. However, I noticed when Destiny said that, Sunni didn't deny it. Sunni didn't deny it, and Sunni didn't really too much say anything. Unless it was edited out, it seemed like Destiny was clocking your teeth. Because Sunni did in fact post that shit. She said she took it down because she got in trouble. I'm assuming production called her because they wanted to include it in the show. And then she was like, what else was she saying? So in the middle of her talking that shit, Sunni wasn't really saying too much. She wasn't really rebuttaling what Destiny said. So Destiny was right. You did say that shit about her on the internet. Miss Nell was like, why are you concerned? I thought you moved on. Don't you have another big D to ride on? Miss Nell like, hold up, bitch. This is the second time you still clocking Moses and you supposed to be fucking my son Lance. Hi, Lance. Lance. Forget all of that shit I was talking about you being a short, smurf looking at nigga. Lance looked good in this episode. He really did. If he gets some knee implants, I'm 5'9". If you could get some knee extensions, we could look into it. I'm sure Care Credit could do it. Then I might fuck with you. Anyway, so Miss Nell clocked that, and then Destiny caught a little attitude and was like, yeah, why you asking me that? I have moved on. I've been moved on from that. Shout out to Sunni. Sunni clocked that too. Because, bitch, if you've been moved on from that, then why was you talking on the girls' trip about how he was texting you the same year that he started talking to Sunni? So you hadn't been moved on from that because you were still trying to prove to the girls that you were still in communication with him last year when he had just met Sunni. So which one is it, ho? You is a LAB. Ugh, I guess. Anyway, so she get back to Sunni. And Sunni, like, it's obvious that you haven't moved on, which is obvious. She hadn't moved the fuck on, bitch, because you continuously talking about her. Anyway, so then Destiny was like, her ghetto ass, I can talk about what I want to talk about. You, bitch, get your tacky ass. You can put a pig in a damn, what they say, you can put a pig in a dress, but she still gonna be a pig. Bitch, you got on a short plastic dress with a Beyonce ponytail, yet you clapping your hands acting like you at the Wellston station. You are not at the Amtrak station, bitch. You are at a decent event in a dress. Act like you got some class, child. This hoe ain't got a lick of class. Anyway, so she acting all ghetto and shit. Then she like, and stop bringing up my child. Sunni like, bitch, I wasn't talking about your child. You were alluding to the fact that this girl had multiple baby daddies. That's not talking about her child. That's talking about her being a slut bag hoe. So Destiny was trying to make it like she was talking about her child, which she wasn't. But I wanted Sunni to step up and say, yeah, and bitch, I did say you had to have multiple DNA tests. Yes, bitch. I wanted Sunni in that moment, own up to what you said now that she in your face, and go ahead and go off on this bitch. If that's what we gonna do. Don't come on the internet and tell us all of this shit, and then when y'all get in person, y'all ain't gonna really, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna really go ahead and go off on this bitch. I ain't like that. Unless the edit was wrong and they didn't edit out what Sunni said, I wanted Sunni to stand 10 toes down on what she was talking about. Anyway, so then Destiny was like, if you make it to have a child, then and I was like, is that shade, Destiny? I feel bad for Sunni because you know Sunni been doing in vitro or was trying to have a baby. So was she trying to say, bitch, if you could ever have a baby, then don't Then she was like, Sunni was like, don't worry about me and my man. Don't worry about me and my man. Destiny was like, bitch, if you took better care of your man, then he wouldn't be in jail. And Sunni, I don't know. Was she low-key trying to say, because you brung Moses to this show, and if you would have took better care of your man, then he wouldn't have been in jail? But Moses said, like Sunni said, Moses is a grown man, and he should have known, don't bring your ass down to Huntsville. And Destiny, you just salty because he didn't come down to Huntsville to film with your hoe ass. Because had he said he would have came down to Huntsville that one season and come to the finale and the reunion for you, you would have did so. So you still a jealous ass bitch. But she was trying to one-up that. She was trying to one-up Sunni. Then she gonna say, this what I peeped. I said this in my last video. She gonna say, yeah, but you ain't gonna spend your anniversary with him. That's your man, but you gonna spend your anniversary alone or some shit like that. And then Sunni said, nah, he ain't even gonna be locked up for that long, bitch. Like, this was the argument as they was walking out when Destiny was like, oh yeah, you talking all that shit about it's your man, but you gonna spend your anniversary alone. Sunni was like, no, he not even gonna be locked up for that long. In the interview that Sunni did, she was talking about him. In my last video, go watch it, y'all. I said, how the fuck do Destiny know when their anniversary is? First of all, how you know when their anniversary is? Then Sunni mentioned she didn't even know when Moses was getting out. So at the time when this was filmed, did Moses just get locked up? How would Destiny know that he not gonna get out before y'all anniversary unless she talked to Moses? How would she know that? And how is it that Sunni saying at the time she didn't even know when he was getting out? I told y'all. Didn't I tell y'all? Bitch, I told y'all. I told y'all that if Moses is locked up, if Moses called Destiny answering that motherfucking phone. She been talking to that man for 15 years. And she walked down a whole bunch of years with that man when he was in jail before. If Moses called Destiny today, Destiny answering that jail call, this is Global Celltel with a call from Moses. Will you accept? Abso-fucking-lutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Exactly. So I don't know, child. I don't know because we don't know what the tea is. But Sunni, if I was you, I'd be wondering if my man is talking to Destiny while she in jail. And then another thing, when Sunni was just on live the other day, and remember she said that her friends called Destiny and Destiny answered on the first ring when it was Moses, and Sunni said, oh, but this bitch got me blocked on everything, but she don't have Moses blocked. My question is, did Moses have her blocked? Did y'all have to unblock Destiny to call her from Moses' phone? Because they called, Sunni said her friend did it. Her friend called Destiny because they wanted to see if Destiny had anything to do with Moses getting doxxed online. So Sunni said that her friend called Destiny from Moses' cell phone. Because remember when Moses got locked up, Sunni had his cell phone. They said that she was like, we all was shocked at how fast Destiny picked up the phone, which one lets me know that it wasn't just you and your friend, because you said we all know it was you and your friends calling Destiny from Moses' phone because she had you blocked. My question is, did Moses have her blocked? Did y'all have to unblock Destiny to call her on Moses' phone? Or Moses didn't have Destiny blocked because she ain't have him blocked? And how the fuck she know that he ain't gonna get out in time for the anniversary and you go spend your anniversary alone. I don't know, y'all. Anyway, so Destiny starts talking about how she gonna dog walk Sunni. Sunni like, you ain't gonna dog walk shit. Sunni was she was keeping it cute and classy, sitting up. Destiny was acting like a wild ass heathen. You know what I'm saying? Went outside, started talking to Tisha. Tisha was trying to calm her down, and she was saying that she was mad because Sunni just wanted a moment. No, you wanted a moment. Like Nell said on the girls trip, Destiny is always searching for a moment. That whole clapping, I talk about what I want to talk. Even when she was talking to Tisha and she was like, dog walk. Bitch, if you don't get your bug-eyed, guppy looking ass out of my motherfucking face, ho, I would have been like, listen, sauerkraut breath, get the fuck out my face. Tisha. Anyway, so Destiny is giving, you're the one who always looking for a moment. I don't know. Tell me who y'all think won that little showdown. And then Tisha, so Destiny says she ain't coming nowhere where Sunni is. So she don't want Sunni to be on the show. She don't want Sunni to be filmed. Whatever. Carlos King said you knew this was gonna be your storyline. You knew she was gonna come. You need to be sending Sunni some edible arrangements, bitch, because you wouldn't have this much camera time, and we wouldn't even be talking about you if it wasn't for Sunni. So let's be clear. Anyway, so Tisha was like, I just think, she in her confessional, I just think that Sunni shouldn't be invited to any more events. Girl, fuck you. If you, Marcel and Martel, can still film together after the shit that y'all got going down, then Destiny can suck it up, Chuck, and you can still film with Sunni. If not, Destiny, you could go, because I still rather have Sunni. I would much rather see Sunni and Moses. Thank you. Thank you. Exactly. Shout out to Tisha though. Sidebar, Tisha looked so good in that confessional with that pink outfit she had on. It was like hot pink with the feathers. With her, I guess she had like a bust down middle part. I think she had a leave out. Tisha, you looked good, bitch. Tisha looked good at the wedding too with that white on. That weight loss. Teabaggers, come to the front. Y'all ended the season off on a good note. Tisha looked good. Tisha was looking good. Anyway, child. So then what happened? So then we go to the ceremony. So Nell getting ready. She done fucked up her ankle. Her niece Kiki in the thing. Lance bring in some fruits for the ladies to eat. Lance was looking good. Lance was looking fine. Lance was looking fine, child. He reminded me of my first love. I was like, okay. Anyway, so Kiki was like, yeah, Destiny ate Sunni up. Ooh, child, Sunni, not they saying in the streets that Destiny ate you up like a charcuterie board. Like some crackers. I don't know. Do y'all think that Destiny ate Sunni up? I think that Destiny threw some shots. First of all, Destiny still gave press like a panini. I don't know if you can, quote unquote, eat a person up if you the one pressed. However, like I said, I wish Sunni would have stood on business in that scene and not just sat there when Destiny was talking about the Maury thing and all of that other shit. Like, because we see Sunni go on live a lot of times, you know, going off on Destiny. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted you to really go ahead and read this bitch for filth. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't get that. Anyway, so Kiki said Destiny ate Sunni up. But she mentioned, she was like, but why is she so pressed about Moses? Ain't she fucking with Lance? She don't give a fuck about how Lance feel. And I'm right there. If that's my family, bitch, if you supposed to be fucking with my family, then why are you still so pressed about this dude? And I think Miss Nell mentioned that. And remember on the girls trip when they was on that boat and Destiny was in her feelings because Sunni was talking about going through in vitro. That's why Nell was like, I don't really know how I feel about her and the Lance thing. And that's why she mentioned it again when Destiny was snickling and giggling about that security guard, and we're gonna talk about him anyway, girl. So we get to the ceremony. Everybody gets there. I was shocked that Martell and Marceau, even they had like a separate scene. How is it that Martell just called your wife a dirty dog hoe fucking in the back seats in Bessemer, and y'all still are able to be cordial like that? He just said she looked pitiful at Destiny event on the rooftop. So how is it that y'all just came together, and even Kimmy and Maurice, They just drugged Tisha to hell, and y'all just sitting there like all is cool. And that's what Mel said. So Mel walk in looking like a golden goddess in this bitch. Now, if anybody was trying to get Beyonce teased, Mel was giving Beyonce. I loved it. It was like a nice little cute little gold snatch number. The hair was very 30, number 27 layered. Trish, don't fuck with it. Where did that wig get? Ooh, child. Anyway, so Mel was looking really cute. Martell over there. I heard y'all talking about Martell Nazi inspired suit. And don't get mad at me, friend. I liked his suit. I liked Martell's suit. Now, I don't like his deplorable bald-headed ass. And we still gonna call him a dirty bald-headed bitch on birth control. But I like Martell's suit. I don't know where y'all came from. It looked better than what Marceau had on. Marceau had on a white polo and some tan skin. Girl, I digress. Anyway, so Maurice talking to Martell about what he want. He talking about he want to get married again, remarried one day, not to Coleslaw. He never mentions her. Like, yeah, me and Coleslaw gonna get married. He never mentions that. Girl, I think you need if you get a hot oil treatment or something, then maybe he'll fuck with you, because dandruff, he is not fucking with you. He never mentions having a long-term anything with you. Anyway, he's sitting over there looking like a creepy stalker, staring at Mel from a distance. He gives me Joe. Have y'all ever seen that the show on Netflix? It's called, what's it called? The One? I don't know. Remind me of that show on Netflix with Joe the stalker. That's exactly what Martell gives. He creepy as fuck. So Mel and them sitting far apart or whatever. She's paying them dust. When Mel come in, she said, oh, I see the Scots over there looking fake as a $4 bill. Destiny come in with that white dress full of ostrich feathers. Ho, where the fuck do you be shopping at? Where do you be shopping at? It's given, maybe you go to Lovely Wholesale and then shop at clearance $20 and under. Because I don't know why she had on there. This is not a flappers party. This is not a 20s theme, girl. Whatever. Let's get off Destiny and then why you keep wearing outfits where you need hips and you know you ain't got no hips? At least wear some shapewear with the built-in hips. Girl, I guess. I ain't never promote nobody getting a BBL. But if it's one on sale, I'm just playing. Anyway, what else happened? So they had a little ceremony. Girl, Chris gives Nell a 7.5 carat ring. A 7. I keep fucking. I ain't leaving my husband either. 30 years, and at 30 years you gonna have here, baby. Her 7.5. Take them few carats off. I said, Chris. I'm happy for Miss Nell. I do like the fact that when they together, it always gives girly, giggly vibes. And I hope that I'm with somebody for a long time like that, and they still give me the little. So I love that about Chris and Nell. Martell reminiscing like, oh, I was hoping, that me and my gal would have been together for 30 years. Too bad you couldn't keep your zick in your pants. And you kept having to go down to the homeless shelter and get coleslaw and fuck on her. Exactly. You ain't never gonna have that because you got knocks. Exactly. Moving on, child. So then they at the little reception after the wedding. Trish walks in with her Lord Farquhar wig. Girl. First of all, it was so much wrong with this wig. Not only did the hair look fried, dyed, and blow dried, it don't even look like she flat ironed it. Like it was like crinkled, it was frizzy. It looked like they just blow dried it and it was like blow and go. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, you ain't even gonna flat iron this shit. You ain't gonna try to put a slight bump in it. I don't know what it was so much wrong with that wig. Whoever Trish friends is out there, y'all need y'all ass whoop. Y'all need y'all ass whoop for letting that girl letting that girl go out looking like that. Anyway, so Mel not fucking with them hoes. She off doing her own thing. Destiny gonna make the comment in her confessional. It's crazy how Mel has ostracized herself from the group. It's really sad and da-da-da. guess what? The realest people don't have a lot of friends. And you know why? Because they can't deal with all of the fake shit. And it's crazy. I've never been able to stay in a girl's friend group because it be so much fake shit going on that I can't stomach it. Even my last group of friends, the girlies was like, let's just all come back together. I'll talk to y'all later, bitch. I'd rather stand alone than stand amongst a group of fake bitches. Exactly. Because Tisha standing there with you and you just played her and you gonna take Martell's side at the end of the day. And if that means throwing her husband under the bus, Destiny is gonna do it. So Destiny not Tisha's real friend. Kimmy don't trust Destiny. She don't trust Destiny at all. Case in point. So Kimmy starts talking about the little situation where her snickling and giggling with the dude because Lance walks up looking fine. He was looking fine. He was shorter than all the girls, mind you. Shorty doo-wop, but he was looking fine. So Destiny makes a comment about, oh, well, they wasn't looking as good. You was looking good too or something. And he was like, well, you think everybody look good. Clocked her right on in front of everybody. And she was like, come on, Segama, what you say? And he just walked off like, we'll talk about it later. Bye, bitch. That was some shade. I don't like that though. Don't come up and interrupt my damn good time with no shade. So everybody when he left was like, bitch, you about to get your ass whooped. Anyway, so Kimmy was like, do you think Nell went back and said something about you snickling and giggling? Here go Kimmy. If I can't do shit, I can read a room, bitch, because you sure can't keep your husband in the house. That's what you can't do. You can clock everybody tea, but you don't know why your husband got arrested at 11 o'clock. You didn't know where your husband was at. When you asked your husband to come in at a decent amount of time, he went on Carlos King podcast and said, that was a great story, but I'm still not bringing my motherfucking ass in the house. I hate a bitch who can clock everybody else's tea, but you can't clock why your husband can't come in the house at night. But I digress. So anyway, girl, Destiny was like, yeah, but we just dating, and so on. Then they do the flashbacks, and Miss Nell was like, yeah, I don't like that at all, because Destiny was snickling and giggling and told the damn security guard to stay, the one with the dreads. Mind you, this same dude, if y'all go back and look at the ceremony, that looks like the same dude who was carrying Miss Nell's, the back of Miss Nell's dress as she was walking down the aisle. It looked like the same dude. It also is the same dude who, in that same event where they were at Destiny's relaunch, he was the one, when Destiny first walked in the room, he was standing right behind Destiny. Like they walked in together, or I don't know if he was supposed to be her security or whatever the case may be, but he was right behind Destiny. If you look on Destiny's Instagram page, the reels that she posted for her relaunch, he's in those reels because somebody said he looks more like Destiny's type than Lance. So I think Lance is just here for a storyline, and I don't know if they just gave us this little sauce so Lance can integrate himself into the show. But the tall dude with the dreads, it's giving Destiny really like the hood dudes. Like she married LeBerick, but Moses was the pipe that she really wanted. Moses was her, And the tall dude with the dreads, whoever he may be, it's giving that's who Destiny really want. And Miss Nell clocked it. Lance clocked it. Everybody clocked it. And then she gonna say, we just dating. But peep how when she was trying to call Kimmy messy and stuff, Kimmy got up close and got a little like, no, I understand dating. Kimmy be trying to get crunk with the girlies low key. That's exactly what she did to Miss Nell on that girls trip. Kimmy, you got misplaced anger. All of that crunkness, you need to give that shit to Maurice, bitch. You need to stand up for your rights at home. Exactly, because you always trying to get the girls the business. I guess, child. So anyway, we go on from that, talking about, Destiny giving googly eyes. I mean, we know she a slut from the 90s. We know she a slut from the 90s. Look at her dress. Look at her dress. Exactly. She didn't fucked on Jalen. Ooh. Everything is alleged in all of my opinion. We don't know if she actually been playing bouncy house and let Jalen put his peanut butter in her jelly. We do not know that. What we do know is she's a son slayer, and she be flirting with all the people's sons. So if your son is around and he over 18, watch out for Destiny. Exactly. Anyway, so flatback, we done with flatback. What else happened? Where did we go? Okay. So we talked about that. They had a little ceremony to pass the faint. We called the ambulance and all that. Then we go to the little reception where they sitting down and having dinner. Next thing you know, everybody's sitting at the table. So all the Love and Marriage Huntsville cast there. Chris shouts out Latrice from Bell Collective. She was there, and a few other people. Was Lexi there? Was Chris Fletcher's daughter Lexi at the wedding? I didn't see her, y'all. Tell me if she was there, and I just went over it. Girl. So then Martell asks, first of all, I think his name tags at the table. Mel's sitting at the fucking table. Her Martell pulling up a damn chair like he pulling up a chair to the spades table. This is not the spades table. This is a formal event. Ho, you're not even supposed to be sitting over here. Martell comes and pull up a damn chair to the table where you're not even supposed to be at. And you can tell that Miss Nell made it a thing for them not to be around each other because she specifically told Lance earlier, make sure at the wedding they are far apart from each other. I want both of them up front, but I want them far apart. So it don't make no sense for Miss Nell to then have them sitting at the same table. I think they were sitting at different tables, and that's why Martell, with his slow ass and them loafers, drug his happy ass over to that table with that damn chair. Mind you, he sat down. Did he speak to Lord Farquhar? Did he speak to Trish? Trish. Girl, you jealous of Mel about 2 men that she don't even want. Because Trish, you jealous of Mel. She made the comment earlier and was like, the garbage was gone. Bitch, ain't shit garbage but that wig. Ain't shit garbage but that number 27 or that 613, whatever we want to call it. Ain't shit garbage but that shit on top of your head, bitch, in your relationship. Anyway, you mad at Nell over Marquez and Martell. When Martell didn't even speak to you, ho. He didn't even acknowledge that wig. And I wouldn't have acknowledged you either. He paid your ass dust. Kind of like Marquez paid you dust at Mimosas with Melody when he brought Melody them flowers. You mad. Anyway, child. So Martell brings that raggedy ass chair over there. Melody was like, excuse me, put up her church fingers, went over there, spoke to Miss Nell. Mind you, notice when Mel got up, Martell got up like he was trying to straighten his suit, but he was looking over to see where Mel went. I'm glad she got a restraining order against him, and I'm glad she reinforced it because we know how Carlos King do. He don't give a fuck about a protective order and to still put these people in danger. Martell got that creepy, he got that look in his eyes. Exactly. Anyway, child. So there was that. Then what else happened? Destiny took Lance over to tell him. Destiny took Lance over to tell him that she didn't like how he came and interrupted her. She would appreciate if he pulled her to the side. Which I get that. If we fucking around with each other, don't front me out in front of other people. Just tell me you feel some type of way. And she said she wished he was emotionally intelligent, and there was a red flag. Bitch, you're a walking red flag. What the fuck is we talking about? Lance, if you want to clap back, poo-poo, let me know. Because ain't no way you call him a walking red flag when you still got an ongoing beef with your ex-husband. You can't get your finances together. People think you might have fucked with Martell. You beefing with your ex-boyfriend who never claimed you, who you was his side chick forever, because Sunni told us that Destiny was a side chick while he was fucking with the wife, and he married the Moses' ex-wife. Sunni said that he was messing with Destiny before he married her. So, bitch, you was fucking with him. He married a girl, still fucking with your hoe ass, then married another girl, and you still talking to Moses? Bitch, you are a walking red flag. Everything about you, all of that rah-rah, you do too much. She act like a man. She's way too masculine for me. I'm confused. You got way too much testosterone in your system, bitch. Anyway, so that was all for the ceremony. The ceremony was real good. Then we get to Ken and Trisha. And I'm going to make this quick because I didn't want this to be this long, but I had a lot of shit to say. Exactly. We get to Ken and Trish, girl. So in this scene, Trish had her hair up in a black ponytail. Ken didn't go to the ceremony. So I'm wondering, I think this argument happened before the ceremony. This scene happened before the ceremony, and I think that Ken left, and then she ended up going to the anniversary thing by herself, and she had the result to getting that wig from underneath the bathroom sink. Okay, so Ken like, what up, baby? Can I talk to you? Trish like, okay. Okay, so they sit down and they start talking. He immediately starts with the text from Marquez. He said, I think, we haven't gotten through all of the shit in the past and we ain't been together for that long. I think they've been together for 2 years. So they say. They keep lying, talking about they was together in 2022, even though we seen the ring camera when he was going in the house in 2021. But I digress. So he said, and I couldn't believe this shit. Somebody told me this before I watched the episode. Girl, so he said, I seen that text you sent to Marquez and said, I'll take you back in a heartbeat. I want all of y'all to come to the front, because I told y'all that girl wanted that man. I don't give a fuck about what nobody talking about. Marquez is that girl Splackavelli. That's her first love. They've been together since high school. That man probably know her body like the back of his hand. And I'm sorry, them muscle-bound men with them steroids and shit, they wiener don't be weaning like that. I'm sorry. I knew you know what? And for her to say, I'll take you back in a heartbeat, that's why Marquez was so confident on Dr. Heavenly's interview about him. And that's why when Marquez gave her those divorce papers at that table, remember she got an attitude? She snatched them papers and you was mad because you low-key want him to come back and hit that spot. Ken her paying the bills, but Marquez is Splackavelli. I don't care what none of y'all And that's why Ken is so mad. That's why Ken, you feel some type of way, because you know that at the end of the day, she probably want Marquez to knock the dirty wig up off her. Exactly. Anyway, girl, so then he was talking about how she be saying she don't remember, that don't mean nothing. And he said, even with the Martell shit, it's not him, it's you. He kept telling her, it's you, it's not him. Why would you lie about that? Da, da, da. And while he was telling this girl this shit, she was like, no, you the one let them live rent-free in our home. I never bring them up. You bring them up. Bitch, of course you not gonna bring them up because you the one did me dirty, bitch. You don't want me to bring up how you a lying-ass bitch and got me out here looking stupid and shit while I'm trying to hold you down and try to tell these dudes that you not a hoe from hell and you not in love with your ex-husband. The fact that she sat there and said that, and then what did he say? She was gaslighting the shit out of him. Just gaslighting the shit out of him. And he was like, I ask you questions and then you assume that you get defensive and assume I'm trying to accuse you. That's what a lying motherfucker do. That's what a lying motherfucker do. I'm sorry. And then she said, no, he was like, it's you. She was like, no, it's you actually. It's you actually. And what did he say for her to leave out the house? He was like, no, it's your fault. He was like, it's your fault. I told you, it's you, it's you. She talking about some, no, it's you for keep bringing it up. And he said, you lied. Why would you lie about something like that? This bitch said, why are you so invested? Baby, Ken is a good one. And you know what? It's a blessing that this man has some restraint. Because if I'm talking to you about why the fuck you lied to me and shit, and you go tell me why you so invested in it, bitch, stop playing with me. Trish was literally playing in this man's face. I see why Marquez left you. He shouldn't have left them damn kids, but I cannot take a person gaslighting me, talking to me like I'm fucking crazy in my face. And Trish then lost her damn mind. Because, and then she was kind of smirking a little bit and not doing it. Baby, after that, Ken was like, bitch, fuck you. He got loud, he got ignorant, and he, that's when he got up and was getting ready to storm out. Mind you, the way he started getting loud and they was getting ready to argue, I could tell they act a damn fool in front of them kids. I could tell that they argue and act a damn fool. We just thought that Ken and Marquez was getting ready to fight. And is that why you have so much ammo towards Marquez and y'all keep acting like Marquez is the problem? Ken allegedly is the one who pulled out a pow pow. Is Ken the reason they got into a fight in Atlanta? Because it's giving you're insecure about Marquez because you know Trish said that she'll take him back in a heartbeat. And you trying to win over her love by doing shit. I could tell they be acting a damn fool and going off and clowning and shit in front of them kids. That's why them kids is so emotionally intelligent and just be like, yeah, we know. We heard. We already know because we hear y'all arguing in the house, bitch. Anyway, child, then he started loud going off. He like, I pay for all of this shit. The car's in the driveway. I pay for everything, bitch. And then she was like, no, you don't. He was like, don't ever like her. She like, you could get out. She trying to usher him out the house. He's still talking shit. He was like, don't lie and say I didn't pay for all of these cars and the thing. He was like, bitch, your truck broke down right now. I need to go fix it. And she was like, my uncle could go fix the truck. First of all, Trish, y'all gonna get enough of letting these men rule y'all with money. I'm sorry. Being taken care of is really great if you have somebody who really loves you and respects you and all of these other things. But a man having financial leverage over you is a motherfucker. Trust me. My ex-husband, when we broke up, he was like, you can't even pay your electric bill by yourself. Mind you, he begged me not to work. I'm an educated woman. You know, he was just like, hey, focus on getting your master's degree. I don't want you to work, da-da-da-da. And in retrospect, after I divorced, because he bought me a car to try to get me back after my divorce. In retrospect, he told me I used that as leverage. I thought it would. Men try to control you with money. I mean, it's all good if you can live a soft life and he really loves you, then that's great. But this is the prime example of how a man can control you or have leverage over you with money. Because the second he got mad, he reminded her that I pay for all of this shit. And it was giving, bitch, you ain't shit without me. That's what Ken Ho going off on her at that door was giving, bitch, you ain't shit without me. And I pay for all of this shit. I make your world go round. And notice he said, when you struggling, make sure you tell your kids why. Oh, they my kids now? Because all season, they was our kids, remember? Remember all of the people who was like, Ken is a good man. He stepped in and he took care of those kids. That was a great story, but did he do it with a good heart? Because the second he got mad, he said, tell your kids. Them wasn't his kids then, was it? Because if he really had love for them kids, like he say he got love for them kids, that would have never came out of his mouth. He would have said, them kids gonna be good regardless of whether we together or not, if he really loved your kids. If he really loved them damn kids, excuse me for saying damn kids, but if he really loved them kids, even when he was mad, he would have said the kids gonna be straight regardless, but fuck you. That's what the conversation would have been. But as soon as he got mad, he said, when you struggling, tell them kids why. So guess what? If he leave, he don't give a fuck about them kids. Them kids gonna struggle along with you, bitch. You better take notes, Trish. Now, you is a lying, dirty ass bitch and you the problem. Let's not get it twisted before I go off on this tangent. Trish is the problem. She was gaslighting the shit out of that man. You was lying. You're using that man for financial comfort because Marquez is gone. And then you lying to his face and gaslighting him. So now that he gone and the finances gone, that's on you, bitch. Go ride on Marquez pony. But Marquez allegedly got a girl. Heavy on the allegedly. We gonna talk about that later. Anyway, child. So that's what happened, child. Ken stormed off. And hold on, Ken also said, this was another thing. He said, I can go to an island, you can't, and do what everybody else doing. Ken, I don't know if Ken was referring to the passport bros. You know how all of the men, they could just go to the islands, they could go to the DR, they could do all of those things. Shout out to the passport bros. Remember Tisha told Stormy that they all went to the DR or Costa Rica or something, and Stormy was like, you know that's where they buy hoes at. Stormy told Tisha, like, girl, you know that's where they buy hoes at, because Marcel went on a boys trip. I don't know if Maurice and them went, but they went on a boys trip. That's what Tisha told us. And remember on the Bell Collective reunion, they was talking about JJ going down there too, having fun and cheating on So Gucci. they just put out an article about how it was 84,000 cases of HIV reported, and those was only the ladies and the men who went and got tested. So for all of the passport bros, and this to all of my girlies, it just popped into my brain when Ken said that he could go to an island. If they going down there to the DR, to the PR and all of that because the girls is fucking for $40 and they look good, just know that they might be coming back with that package because it was 84,000 cases of HIV. Tisha. Tisha is so Gucci. Anyway, so that was the end of the episode. Tell me what y'all thought about the finale, child. So they gave us some clips of the reunion, child. The reunion looked like it's gonna be good. So on the reunion, the little first clip that Marceau is talking about Martel and the revenge P. He like, man, how you gonna have a tape of your wife and then try to act like she was doing something with another man? And then Martel's like, shut up, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Carlos asked Mel. Mel, what's the tea? Mel said he pled guilty for revenge P. I guess Martell is denying it. I wonder if they go bring the receipts. Because I didn't know that Martell pled guilty, because if he pled guilty, then why would he be appealing the case? I thought that he was found guilty, and that's why he's appealing the charge. I could be wrong, but I don't know. I guess we're going to get to the bottom of it at the reunion. Now, Carlos King, this your last chance, ho. This your last chance, Alvin and the Chipmunks. You and your producers better squabble up and get the shit together. Exactly. Then, girl, we get the clip with Kimmy. So they asked Maurice about the DUI. He said he got pulled over by an officer, and the officer thought he was under the influence. We'll never know the truth with that. So then he was like, well, Mel assassinated my character. She disparaged my character. I don't think he was talking about the DUI per se. He's talking about Mel saying that he had the lipstick on his collar or whatever. And then Kimmy chimes in and said, yeah, it was, because Mel was like, those was the rumors on the blog, ho. What do you expect? Y'all want to talk about all the rumors on the blogs about Martell and all of the things, but y'all don't want to talk about the rumors on the blogs about your shit, ho? And then Kimmy gonna say, oh, well, if we talking about what's on the streets and what's on the blogs, let's talk about your botched BBL and how they fucked your booty up. I'm paraphrasing. I said, now what? First of all, I hope this ain't the bomb that they was talking about Kimmy going in on Mel. I hope this ain't it, because that fell flat. It wasn't funny, it wasn't shady, and I never heard of Mel having a botched BBL. I never heard of that. I thought Mel gained a little weight. I did think Mel, I don't know. Do y'all think Mel had work done? If she did, it looked good. It don't look like a botched BBL. It don't look like she got a big old booty with small hips. It gives none of that. It never gave none of that. And it was never... And I watch content creators who support Mel and who hate Mel, and I haven't heard that. Somebody said that one content creator who don't like Mel mentioned it. Maybe I didn't catch that episode because I don't follow these people religiously. I don't know. Tell me what y'all think though, girl. So that's all I got on the Love and Marriage Huntsville shit. Tell me if y'all think that Destiny clocked the shit out of Sunni, or was Sunni keeping it cute and professional and Destiny is still pressed like a panini. Tell me if y'all thought those was ostrich feathers. Tell me if y'all think Destiny shaped like a small refrigerator. I just playing. No, I'm not. But tell me, what about Lance? Do y'all think Lance should come on the new season? Is he a red flag? Is Destiny a red flag? Martell stalking Mel and shit. What y'all think the reunion gonna give? And then, of course, what y'all think about Ken, girl? Is Ken really a good guy now? And Trish, girl, Trish, Martell don't want you. He ain't even speak to you. And that trash ass wig you had on. Marquez then moved on, but you telling him he can come and get the cat whenever he wants to. I don't know if he still want any of that meow, meow, meow. Exactly. You better stick with Ken. Ken, they said you might have had some roid rage. Ken, was the steroid? I ain't never took steroids. So I don't know how that whole thing works. And we don't know if Ken on steroids. Y'all wrong for that. He might have just been mad for this, that this bitch was gaslighting him in his face. Exactly, because that would have pissed me the fuck off. But for all of y'all who talking about how Ken is such a good man for taking care of them kids and shit, you seen the second he got mad, he said them was your kids. Them is your kids. I told y'all she still wanted Marquez. Anyway, friend, that's all I got, y'all. I'm going to come talk to y'all later because I've been wanting to talk about traders. It was just, and I didn't think the finale was going to give much, but it gave a little something. Exactly. Rate the finale from 1 to 10. I would rate it like an 8.5. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. Exactly. Tell me what y'all thought about that. Later on, we'll talk about traders. Make sure you comment. It's Sunday. I'm either going to go to the gym or I'm finna go to brunch. Who knows exactly. But make sure y'all comment. Y'all know I read all of my comments. Subscribe and like so we can snickle and giggle in the comments. Okay? Bye, friend.